Hello everyone, my name is Alibek Saipen and my topic is the impact of globalization on human resource management in hospitality. So the table of contents includes the introduction, the literature review where we will discuss the articles related to the issue. Also, we will summarize the main challenges and discuss the solutions for that issues. In the end, we will make a conclusion and check the reference list. So the introduction includes a mind map about the globalization and human resource management in hospitality that describes three main parts such as literature, challenges, and solutions. Firstly, globalization has a big impact on world trade, transportation, and migration. Secondly, globalization has a big impact on hospitality as well and creates some challenges such as long-distance communication, management issues, cultural adaptation, and the brain drain. Moreover, there are several challenges in hospitality, such as long-distance communication, staff trainings, and cultural understanding. For that challenges, there are several solutions, such as creating the comfortable environment for employees, develop, developing skills for inclusive conversation, creating training standardization, hiring local staff, and using conference calls. So let's talk about the journal articles related to the issue. What is globalization? Globalization defines the interaction of national economies, communities, and cultures through the global network of trade, immigration, logistics, and communication. It has a great impact on transportation. For example, 40% of world trade nowadays ships by air. Also, migration has increased. For instance, in Australia by 2016, 26.3% of population were born overseas. And of course, trade has changed a lot. For example, in 2014, exports were more than 40 times larger than in 1913. Due to the globalization, journal articles describe next challenges in human resource management in hospitality. Firstly, because companies go global, they have many establishments, and managers need to consider the challenges of long-distance communication. Secondly, human resource departments need to have skills in managing employees with different backgrounds. Thirdly, there is some issue in staff training due to the seasonal employment. Also, employees need to know how to deal with customers from different countries. Furthermore, when going global, companies have to consider the differences in culture, such as cuisine, languages, and customs. The next challenge is managing big number of employees in big hotel groups such as Hilton. The last issue is the brain drain, as many skilled professionals leave the company and sometimes the country. So let's summarize some main challenges and impacts on human resource management. So the main challenges due to the globalization are long-distance communication, cultural diversity, and staff training. The key factor that has an impact on staff trainings is a high level of competition. Companies are required to create the standardization of their services in order to keep the brand promise. Also, managers are required always to adjust and evaluate all the factors that influence to the quality of the services. Secondly, because of globalization, there is a seasonal employment. Therefore, in the peak seasons, there is a big number of customers that requires a large number of employees that needs to be trained well. Also, there is a factor called the brain drain. On the one hand, for developed countries, a lot of skilled and cheap professionals enter the companies. On the other hand, in developing countries, many skilled professionals leave the business and countries and create the debt. Due to the big number of establishments, human resource departments have employees over great distance. That's why there is a lack of face-to-face interaction. Therefore, it is harder to build up the relationships based on trust and confidence. Therefore, managers have to rely on technology such as conference calls and emails. Many companies have to adapt different culture perspectives, as the world is a globe village and different places have different culture. Therefore, companies have to know what cuisines the locals have, what type of foods are forbidden due to the religion or laws. Also, human resource departments must know the employee rights for all the establishments around the world. Furthermore, they have to know some culture nuances of the employees and explain and train staff how to deal with people with a different culture or religion. Let's talk about the solutions for that challenges. On the left we have a challenge and on the right we have a solution for that. For staff training challenges such as seasonal employment, the solution would be creating the group of best employees for helping in staff trainings. In order to win in the brain drain, companies have to create a comfortable environment for staff in order to keep them in the company. For long-distance communication challenges, such as the lack of social contact, the solution will be the use of video calls. Issues regarding the managing people from the head office will be hiring managers that will work locally. For the cultural difference challenges and issues, the solution for problems due to the different employee rights and laws will be the training in terms of international law. Also, when companies going global, hiring local staff will help in providing good service to the local guest because they know the local cuisine, culture, and language. Also, cultural misunderstanding between employees can be solved by trainings in terms of inclusive conversations and cultural communication. In conclusion, globalization has a big impact on human resource management in hospitality industry. It provides huge opportunities to the companies and employees. However, there are some challenges for the human resource departments that needs to be considered, such as long-distance communications, staff trainings, and cultural differences. The key solution for the most issues is the staff training, because training is equal to the success. Also, when companies going global, it has to think global but act local, such as hiring local staff and think about cultural adaptation. Thank you for your attention. Here is a reference list.